I'm seeing so much people make those mistakes in n8n. They have 1, 2, 3 years of experience and they still make them. So I decided to make this video. I want to just show the 5 common mistakes nearly everyone makes when building n8n workflows in production. So let's get started. Number 1 is not having an error workflow. And for production, this is pretty bad, because how would you monitor the errors? Like, what do you expect? You expect to come back like every day to check if there is an error or not? No, just build a simple error workflow where you can monitor the errors. They can come directly to your email or directly to the Slack. Depends on where is your communication with the client. So let me show you a quick example. Here we have an error, and here, pretty simple, just the error trigger and Gmail node. It will send us an email when there is an error. Pretty simple, like takes 5-10 minutes to do, even less. So just when you make workflows for clients or make your own but for production, just make a simple error workflow like that. It really saves a lot of time and helps a lot. Let's move to number 2, which is, yeah, some people still do it. They process large data sets without like looping over them. And the main problem with that is not the point that it will take a lot of time to process all the records, but that when there is an error which is unhandled in the workflow, it will stop the entire workflow. And if we implement it with looping over items, it will just keep the corrupted record instead of stopping the whole workflow. So that's why it's important to have first the looping over items when you process multiple items, and also to have good handling of errors, like retry on error or continue after error. Like, those are very important. I have made this for example. So as you can see here, we process 2000 records. I haven't made it to throw an error, but like doing it with loop is way more clean. In this specific example, it's not really clear, to be honest, but yeah, I think you got the point. Let's go to number 3, and it's exposing credentials. Yeah, I still see some people do that. What I'm talking about is just putting your API keys like that, like on the URL field, and just use the authentication. That's why n8n make this. Go to the authentication, create a new, for example, generic creation type. In our case, query authentication. It's pretty easy. Just create new, write like API key and your API key here, just click save, and boom, you got it. It takes 3 minutes. Pretty important in production. Like, imagine you're doing Kit for one of your clients, and he decides or she decides to hire another person. This person has access to this workflow that you've built, and he sees the hard-coded API key. He or she have evil intent and just go to the platform or service and take advantage of the secret, just gets $100 out of it in used credits. Like, it can get pretty bad. So yeah, just use the authentication here in n8n. Number 4, it's not that common, but I still see some cases where people just forgot to click expression here, and they're just using this fixed value and are wondering why it's breaking. It's not that common of a mistake, but I just want to mention it. And finally, number 5 is testing only with perfect data. When you have already finished building a system for your client, and it's time for testing, of course, and you take your time to test it out, but you don't really handle the edge cases, which are the most important, because in real life, in production, there will be edge cases. So you should definitely test with strange data. For example, what I've done here, I've made the email query parameter to be just empty string, which isn't perfect data, but can happen in production. So here I've encountered an error. So now I can fix the system, just monitor for other errors, etc. Yeah, you got the point. Don't test with perfect data, test with all the data that you can think of. A quick tip here is just download the JSON file right here, put it into Claude or ChatGPT, but to be honest, Claude is smarter, and tell, give me all the edge cases that there could be, that can exist. Give me the test cases that I should test the system with. You can test with all of them. Yeah, they can be hundreds, of course, but it's your responsibility to make the system error prone. And those were 5 quick n8n mistakes that you should avoid at all costs if you want your production workflows to be the best. By the way, if you want to see any specific type of workflow or type of video in the future, just drop a comment below and I'll make one. Finally, if this video was helpful, please click the like button, subscribe. It really helps me a lot. As always, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.